Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the Minecraft server. I am Atyrum, and today I'm back here at my platform base, and I haven't been on the server in a couple weeks, and I hopped on and I was thinking, okay, so I'll do a video today, but I wasn't really sure what to make a video. Getting stuck here for some reason. What to make a video on. I haven't done a whole lot of work around Mine Mart or the gas station and all that. There's nothing really to show yet. I think since the last video, I put a roof on. I think I did that between then and now, and that's about it. I haven't really done a whole lot other than that, and I put the floor in as well. I think I made the floor out of quartz, so I had to mine up some quartz before I did that. But other than that, there's nothing really to show over there, so I'm not going to be showing that off just yet. I will wait until probably next episode when I actually do have something to do in there, when I actually do, you know, some decorating on the inside of that base. So you may be wondering why I'm over here if I'm not planning on doing this building, and you may notice that my hotbar is set up a little bit differently than usual. I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of people don't really get specific about how they want their hotbar set up. But when I'm usually playing, I do have it set up a specific way. So to have it all changed up like this really means something is different. And that something that is different is the fact that I'm planning on doing some caving today. Because I feel like I haven't done caving in a little while. Most of the time when I need resources, I just do a strip mine. And I'll do something like on the side. I'll have one screen up. I have a desktop computer and a laptop set up in my work area, my recording playing area. So I will pull up a video on my laptop and play Minecraft on the desktop, or vice versa, you know, and just strip mine and watch something in the background. So most of the time that's how most of my resource gathering does go. So yeah, it's not something really worth showing, but since coming back to the server like a month ago or whatever, after I was absent for a couple of months, I didn't really do any resource gathering. I just kind of used what I already had. I mean, there were some instances where I had to go mine more blocks, but I really haven't gone after like more iron and diamonds. I mean, iron, not diamonds. Iron is kind of unnecessary to go after because we do have an iron farm on the server. But I mean, I don't know. I do like to be able to still mine some too and cook it up and all that. Yeah, so I'm not really going on a mining trip. Oh, by the way, this sign was here. Quite a while back, we had the borders go down. This is where the border was at one point, and we knocked the borders down and we went out and explored and collected blocks and all that kind of stuff. So that's what that is. What is this? I have not seen this before. I hate to get sidetracked, but I kind of want to check this out because I haven't seen this before. Is this one of the new members builds? Because we do have a couple of members who joined the server fairly recently. There is no sign out here to tell me whose it is as far as I can tell. This looks familiar though. This looks really familiar. I feel like I've seen this somewhere. I might have seen this in somebody's live stream or something like that, but I can't remember who exactly it was off the top of my head. Somebody posted a live stream. I remember this. Somebody posted a live stream in the chat, our Skype chat, and I just checked it out briefly, and I remember seeing this cow farm. I don't remember whose base this is though, but probably gonna have to go out a little bit further because if there's somebody living here, they probably explored at least a couple of the caves around here. So let's actually head in this direction. So to explain my hotbar situation, because I do want to go into details as to what I have here. As you can see by the name, this is my silk touch pick. I bring my silk touch pick with me when I go caving because I like to be able to have more room in my inventory. And having a silk touch pick makes that a lot easier because you don't have to, you know, have a whole bunch of redstone popping out at once. And I mean, you could bring your fortune pick with you, but then your inventory would fill up a bit faster, and that can be kind of annoying. Speaking of which, speaking of inventory filling up, I forgot something actually, and I'm not gonna go back for it because that would be a waste of time. But I usually bring an ender chest with me when I go caving, and that combined with my silk touch pick means I have an ender chest I can place down at any time and pick up again at any time, and it's basically an extra inventory. Not quite like an entire inventory, but it's really useful. So yeah, those are some of my caving tips. What I also always have on me, I always bring, of course, a shovel and a sword, very necessary when you're going anywhere in Minecraft. I mean, really, I mean, I guess you can get by without a shovel, but you kind of do need a sword. A bow and torches, of course, are very important. Also, having wood, sticks, and coal to make more torches if necessary. There was actually one point, speaking of wood, where I was playing a challenge called Race to the End. This was some time back when I was kind of new to doing YouTube. I actually was in a situation where I was stuck in a cave at night, and I had no wood, so I couldn't make torches, I couldn't make a new sword. I think my sword had broken or something like that, and I was kind of stuck. So ever since then, I've always made a point to make sure to have wood on me, so if I need it, I can use it for that. There are cobblestone towers here. Does that mean these caves have been explored? Because they're not lit up. I'm not sure if I should check them out or if it's not worth it, because I'm not sure what these cobblestone towers mean. But anyways, next on my hotbar is, of course, a water bucket, which is essential if you're going caving, because it's basically your emergency emergency save me from fire lava button. If you fall in the lava pool by accident and you need to be put out, or you just want to like drop it down and you know, turn all that lava into obsidian. Of course, it's also very useful for crossing lava, which you use it to turn it into obsidian. And it's also useful when you want to descend and you're going down into, say, a ravine or something. You can use it to drop down a lot faster and a lot easier rather than like digging all the way down. So that is very helpful. That's why water bucket is essential when you're going caving, especially in, say, like UHC or something like that. I'm gonna pick up this coal. By the way, when you're going caving, if you're like me and you only bring a silk touch pick, make sure you have plenty of coal to make enough torches, because your silk touch pick will not mine the coal. And if you need coal, you might get stuck having to make like a stone pick or something. And I mean, who does that? I mean, really. When you have all these diamond tools and diamond gear and all that, who makes a stone pick? Okay, so another thing that's essential when you're going caving to have on your bar is the some kind of block. I usually go for cobblestone, but of course with a silk touch pick you probably want to go for smooth stone, because then your stacks will combine. But I actually didn't have a smooth stone on my base, and I didn't feel like running all the way over to Mine Mart to grab some more smooth stone. So I just made do with cobblestone. I'll probably throw it out at some point once I've filled up on smooth stone, because I do tend to do a lot of digging around caves trying to find things and stuff that needs to be found. I also have, of course, food. You want to have plenty of food when you go caving. And lastly, I have my axe in my bar. And I know a lot of people don't like to go caving with an axe, because they're like, oh, what's the point of having an axe with you when you go caving? I mean, when do you ever use that? But I know when I go caving and I find a mine shaft, I like to be able to knock down those wooden pillars so I can see around corners a lot better, because I like to be able to see what's coming. Of course, a lot of this stuff I've talked about with being safe and caving and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of a moot point, because I have full enchanted diamond armor, like protection 4, unbreaking 3, and everything, and also of course feather falling 4. Basically, I'm invincible, but still, I like to play it safe, and yeah. I mean, a lot of this, I like to get into these kinds of habits for, like, say, playing UHC or something like that, because I want to make sure that it's instinct to do certain things, like make sure everywhere around you is visible that you need to see. Like, you can always see if there's something coming, like an enemy, or you can see what's around the corner, and just overall, just being careful and just being aware of your surroundings. I know that, like right now, when I'm mining this iron over here in the corner, I want to make sure there's nothing behind me, because if something's behind me, of course they're going to sneak up on me and they can get some free hits off on me. And of course in something like UHC, that would be a very bad thing. So, yep, that's that. And of course skeletons. I know a lot of times people in UHC tend to run away from skeletons, and I know that's something I used to do in the past, but I've realized that if you just rush them, if you run straight at them, they usually don't have time to react, at least if you're not too far away. So, I mean, really, if you want to deal with a skeleton rather than tunneling around and wasting your time, just bum rush it, kill it. I mean, that's it. Speaking of UHC, I haven't played UHC in quite a while. I really wanted to join in it on one of the Minecraft UHCs, but I really the opportunity just has not come up yet. I've just been this area looks explored already. That kind of sucks. I've just been busy with a lot of other things, and scheduling for me getting into the UHCs has not really worked out so far. There's just been a lot of conflicts. I actually was available to play one of them at one point, but then something else came up and I couldn't do it. So yeah, actually I think the last time I played UHC was probably whatever the last UHC that went up on my channel was. I think it was when Farside went up against what was it, Apple Tree? So it's been almost a year since I played a UHC. So if I did play, I'd be really out of practice, which is another reason why I wanted to do this caving episode today, because hang on a second, block myself in here real quick because I have to do something. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I blocked myself in a little bit better in case there were skeletons peeking around the corner. I know I had a little hole in there. But anyways, as I was saying, I wanted to do this bit of caving here. It's kind of like a refresher on caving and all of that. There is a UHC that is currently being posted that obviously I did not take part in, but and of course that does mean that there probably won't be one in the immediate future. But with it having been so long since I've actually played a UHC, and with the fact that I really would like to play a UHC sometime soon, I did want to kind of get a bit of I don't know if you call it training, but just a refresher in. And of course, I'm not even playing UHC, but just to get that caving in again, because I don't go caving very often. And like I've said before, I like to have those certain tactics and instincts that I have when I'm going caving. I like to keep those fresh and keep those as instincts. I don't know where my train of thought was going there, but yeah, I have been watching the UHC as it's been coming out, and actually what's nice is I haven't seen it spoiled yet, so I'm actually watching it as a viewer, which is really nice. I like being able to watch it as a viewer rather than, as a member of the server and, knowing what's going to happen. I do like not knowing the outcome, because that makes it a lot more fun, because then you can, kind of have bet on who's going to win and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, if you're not watching the UHC, the Minecraft UHC Season 7, then you really should be. Go check it out right now. Go subscribe to all the Mynecrafters and go watch that. So yeah, there's my plug for that right there. And yeah, probably gonna need some more torches here. It's actually kind of hard to see my hotbar right there, depending on like how I'm leaning back, because my microphone is kind of in the way because of the way it's positioned. And what level am I at? I'm at level 57. That's not very good. I went on this caving trip because I wanted to find some, good stuff. But I'm still all the way up here, basically at the surface. I looked at my F3 because I saw the sunlight or the moonlight, whatever it was. So I was like, hey, I'm not very far down yet, am I? There's some lava down there. Let's head down that way. Let's grab some of this iron first. Again, I don't know why I grab iron. I just kind of do it just out of instinct because I'm used to doing it. Of course, I feel like I do skip a lot of stuff, like coal and lots of iron pockets. I just kind of skip over because they're not really that helpful. But at the same time, sometimes I do like to get them, just cause. Even though we do have an iron farm, which would get me iron a lot faster. I mean, I feel like I could AFK for the same amount of time I've been digging around down here and still get like the same amount of iron. Let's get some food going, and right here is where a water bucket might be kind of helpful. Let's go ahead and do one of these numbers. Make sure I'm out of the way so I don't get pushed by that water. And that should get rid of some of that lava, right? Let's do that. Let's go around here. Oh, that was not the best thing to do, but I suppose it doesn't really matter in the end, because I have really good armor. But yeah, that's one of those things you wouldn't want to do in UHC. I wonder if there's anything down here. I don't really see anything. Not going to bother going down that way. Over this way, I did see gold, so gold is nice. Of course, we do have a gold farm in the server too. So that's probably part of the reason I don't go caving very often, because we have a farm for like everything other than like you know like diamonds, because there is no way to make a diamond farm as far as I know. But yeah, and speaking of, actually not speaking of mine shafts, I did mention mine shafts at one point, but here is a mine shaft, so maybe we could find something cool in here. It would be nice if we could find something cool in here. We're down at level 16. Nice, so we might be able to find some diamonds here. Might be able to. And this is what I was talking about with knocking out the side pillars. So you kind of see what's around you, rather than, you know, going around like a blind corner. There could be a creeper around there. If you're playing UHC, that would just ruin your day, and we don't want that, do we? So there's my words of wisdom for today. Always knock down the wooden things so you can see where you're going. This way goes down, so maybe we should check that out. There are some mushrooms, some redstone. I always mine the redstone, but I don't really ever use redstone for much. I'm not a very redstoney person, so I tend to just accumulate lots and lots of redstone. I remember back when 1.5 came out, or by which I mean the full release of 1.5. It's so confusing when you've been around since like alpha, and it's like there's been two like 1.8s and 1.5s and all this kind of stuff. But when the full release version and 1.5 came out, I remember when that was when the redstone blocks first became a thing. I was really excited because then I was like, oh hey, I could actually use my redstone for something. I could build out of it, and then I don't know. It's not the best building block in the world. I feel like, yeah, it's just not all that attractive as far as building goes. By the way, shout out to my Depth Strider 3 boots, which are very helpful when there are flooded mine shafts that impede your progress. That impede your progress. Can't talk today. Let's see. I went that way already. Alright, pro tip again. Another pro tip. Block off places you've been to already. That way you don't go down them again. Another pro tip, throw out mushrooms because you don't really need those. Yeah, okay, so I feel like I had something else I wanted to talk about today, but I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, which is kind of bad. I think I came from this way, didn't I? Yes, I did. Let's go back down that way. I don't want to end this episode until I found diamonds, so I hear something from somewhere. I hear a zombie. Hear a zombie. Maybe up here? Maybe. Let's block that off. Let's get rid of all that. Maybe there'll be a spawner. Spawner would be cool. I would love to have a spawner. There's a zombie. Ow, how do you hit me? And he dropped a little bit of armor that I don't really need. Let's see. Which way do I want to go now? Let's grab this iron. I want to find at least one diamond. Like I said, I want to find... That's what I'll end my episode, when I find at least one diamond. I'm not really... Like, I think I said this already, but I'm not really lacking for, like, diamonds and all that kind of resources. I really just want to do caving for the fun of it. And, yeah, because I haven't done a caving episode in a while. So, yeah. Let's grab that and block real quick. Is there going to be anything over here? Probably not. Probably not. And my inventory starting to fill up. This would be a nice time to plop down the ender chest and use that to, you know, make space. But, of course, I forgot to bring my ender chest. So, I guess I won't be doing that. It looks like I've explored every way down this path right here. So I'm going to block that off and head back another direction. Was I in here already? I do not remember being in here. I do not remember being in the dirt room. Has somebody explored all this already? Because that would kind of suck. I may have to go back on my promise of ending the episode after I found diamonds, because this area looks like it's already been explored by someone else who is not me. Yeah, I think I just found a small segment of a mine shaft that had not been explored, and the rest of it looks like it's already been picked clean. So what do I do now? What do I do now? Let's head back the way I was and see if there's anything else over there. I feel like there's probably not much over that direction, because I mean I feel like I explored all the branches over there. I've started to not like mine shafts that much. I feel like they're very repetitive. They all feel the same. A lot of the times you'll get them like spawning over stuff and it looks all messy. You know, like spawning over lava or ravines. It looks all messy and crappy, and I don't know. I just don't like I don't like mine shafts. I like what's inside them. I like the chests and grabbing all the cool stuff. But in general, I've just gotten kind of bored of them. They get kind of samey. I mean, caves do kind of get kind of samey. They feel like they generate the same a lot of the times. But I mean, sometimes they get a little bit different, and that's always nice. But most of the time, I feel like they do kind of get kind of samey, and that's part of the reason I don't go caving very often. Also, part of the reason why I don't do caving videos very often. I don't know how many of you viewing this video right now were around during the Far Side period, but when we started our season 2 world, I said I was never going to do a caving video again because I felt like they were boring, and I feel like this video might be getting a little boring because I'm not really doing much and I can't really find anything right now. Let's try digging in the wall a little bit, but let's see if I can find something. Maybe I'll strip mines of diamonds to call that a good episode. But yeah, I didn't want to do caving episodes because I feel like they're kind of samey, kind of boring. I mean, especially if you do like to watch UHC, blah blah blah, UHC, because you're gonna get a lot of caving out of that. And I know UHC is going on right now, so I feel like people are probably bored of caving, so I might not get a lot of views on this video, but that's okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else around here. But yeah, caving videos weren't my thing for quite a while. I feel like they're kind of boring, samey. I'll try not to do them too often on here because the same reasons I just kind of said. You know what? We're calling this quits. We're getting out of here now because there's nothing here. And when you want to dig up, you place the torch so that if there's any sand or gravel above you, it will destroy it before it kills you, which is, of course, a very good thing. Put the torch down first. Looks like I'm running out of torches, actually. I should probably fill those up real quick. Again, my microphone's kind of getting in the way. I can't really see how many torches I have unless I lean forward a little bit. But I wanted to lean back and get cozy and comfortable because of the reasons. Anyways, so that's getting to be the end of this episode. I won't walk back to my base on camera because I feel like that'd be kind of boring, and I feel like I've run out of things to say for today's video. Next time, I'm probably going to be working on Mynecrafters. I have some ideas that I do want to do. It was just today I wasn't really feeling the inspiration to carry out those ideas. That's why I went for a caving video. And, no. Well, that's a new one. I don't think I've ever dug straight up like this before and hit lava. Very interesting. Let's see if it's over here. Oh, yep, it is. Nope. I wonder if I could... I don't have fire protection. Let's see if I can find a place to dig up. Well, this is an interesting situation. I don't think I've been in before. Yeah. Luckily, lava does not flow that fast. So... Ooh, water. That's a lot better. Let's see where I popped out. I always like coming up from a cave and figuring out like where you are. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, so there must be a there must be a lava in there. There must be a lava pool like in there or something. Alright, let's grab some ender pearls. Let's get on out of here. That's probably a terrible throw. That was a terrible throw. That's okay though. I have feather falling. And that was slightly better. How about this? I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna die. I'm okay. Alright, let's see. I want to go back that way. Alright, so that concludes today's episode of Atyrum's Adventures on Minecraft. And I will see you guys next time, where, like I said, I'll be doing some more work on Mynecrafters. Probably doing the inside, doing like cash registers and like checkout lanes and that kind of stuff. I think that would look cool. And possibly setting up the actual shop system so people can come in and set up their shop. I'm not sure if I'll just let people do that on their own, or if I want to like involve people and do it like a co-op video when people want to set up their shop. I feel like that could get kind of tedious though if I force people to go through that, so maybe I'll make it optional. If you want to do a collab with me to go ahead and do that, just let me know once I've got that all set up. So, yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.